Hi everyone, Matt Kozak here. Welcome on my YouTube channel about Internet of Things, connected devices and DIY electronics. It was a long break since I published last video. I hope I will get better at this right now. I have a plan to record few videos in the near future with some hands-on building stuff. But today I will talk about consumer Internet of Things, and I will explain what consumer Internet of Things is, show you a few examples of such devices, and tell you about the benefits and the dangers that can you can spot by using that. One of the most popular Internet of Things devices that people have in their home is the Nest thermostat. Now it's owned by Google, so there is a Google Nest products line that consists of the thermostat, security camera, door lock. There's Nest Secure, which is part of like security system for your home, and there is also the Nest Protect that checks if the air in your home doesn't contain too much of monoxide dioxide that can basically kill you. So it's like the smoke detector as well. So how is that helpful to own the internet connected thermostat? The biggest advantage of such thing is that you can tell it to learn when you are in the house or outside the house or your apartment, and then it can learn your behavior every day and adjust the temperature just right to your needs. So when you're out of home, it can lower the temperature and do save bills for your energy usage. And it can also lower the temperature during the night because we sleep better when it's colder in the night. But on the other hand, when you are coming home, you don't want to get back into the cold environment, so it can preheat your environment and your home just before you get back. So I think that's really helpful. Another really popular product are Philips Hue light bulbs that are connected, and then that you can connect to using the Wi-Fi, and then they communicate with each other using Philips Hue hub that uses Zigbee. This is one of the protocols I talked about in the previous episode, and I think that's really nice when you can adjust the temperature and colors of your light in your home by using the mobile app, or right now I think it's integrated with Amazon Alexa, so you don't even have to touch your phone. You can just tell the Alexa, Alexa, turn the light on in the living room or turn the light off in the bedroom, so you don't even have to go somewhere. So that's also convenient if you forgot to turn off the lights and you went to work or basically anywhere and you want to remotely shut it off. That can be also really helpful when you are on vacations and you want to mimic that there is someone in the house while there is no one, so it can be also the kind of protection from thieves. And in the era of Airbnb and short-term rents using similar services, the smart locks are also pretty popular. So you can remotely open your doors using the smart lock that is connected. So basically, it works like regular lock, but instead of putting the key into that, there's like this servo mechanism that like rotates the bolts. It can be operated via the mobile app, or it can be unlocked using the pin pad. On like some of the models are using pin pads. One of the most popular and the one that has the best reviews on Amazon and Best Buy is August Smart Lock. I will link to all the products in the description of the videos, so you can go and check it out. Of course, there is a risk that it will run out of the battery and you will have the issues opening your door, but I think in the future such things will be more and more popular, and power related issues will not occur that often. One of the things that I really like the most about connected devices in your home are smart fridges. So it can scan the content of the fridge, like what you have, what product you have in the fridge, or you can tell it what you have. And then when you will run out of the milk, for example, it can basically refill your products. You can just basically go online and buy the stuff for you. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. One of the things I spotted in the past was smart coffee machine that you could like program to brew you fresh coffee in the morning, like at the certain time, or you could just use the mobile application to run it, and then you have also the heating plate, so you could have always freshly brewed nice coffee. It was using Wi-Fi. I think this company doesn't sell it anymore. It wasn't that huge success, but I think that's one of the areas that will get better at this in the future. When I was talking about the Philips Hue light bulbs, one of the advantages of that, like I said, was the ability to control it remotely. So that's also kind of way to save your energy bills. But what about the different types of the appliances that are connected to the electricity? For that, there are smart plugs from Wemo, for example. Some of them are compatible with Alexa, like many of these devices are compatible with Alexa. So you can control them using your voice and the Alexa application. So you can have the things like Alexa Dot and Dot Eco that are like your smart hubs in your home. And the great stuff is some of these products can use IFTT, which is if this then that, the service that you can configure. So when something happens and it gets the input from one of your devices, it can run some action. For example, like I said, if I run out of the milk, go to the some online store and just order some more milk for me. Or if I'm out of home and I left the lights turned on, just turn them off automatically. So what else we have is connected speakers like Sonos that are also working with Alexa, that you can control and you can talk to and get some information from Wikipedia or from Google and other sources online. And the voice as an interface, I think this is the future of human communication between computers and the humans, like human-computer interface. The voice will be the most popular one and the most crucial one. So we can make coffee using the voice by Alexa and IFTT and this smart coffee maker. You can close and open your doors using your voice. You can set the temperature using your voice. And because the stuff like iRobot Roomba vacuum cleaner can also support Alexa, you can even clean your home. Like if you're outside, you have pets, you will have gas that you didn't know about previously, and you want to have your apartment clean, then you can just run your Alexa application, tell it to run the Roomba and do the cleaning for you. That's really nice stuff. What I though think is there's a lot of issues regarding the security in all of this area. So when the Mirai botnet has been deployed a few years ago, many of these connected light bulbs were because they are basically the really small computers that are connected to the internet. So each of them were affected and acted like the attacker for the remote servers. So there is this joke in the IoT industry that the S in IoT stands for security, and as you can see, there is no S in IoT, and that's unfortunately the sad truth that many of the vendors of IoT devices are not thinking about security more, like as much as they should. Another issue is that because of the huge vendor lock-in done by many of these manufacturers, when the company goes bankrupt, you will be basically left with some device that's unusable anymore because the servers are down. It can't communicate with the mobile application. The mobile application goes down. There is no future updates. So what would be really nice is if they could open the communication protocol, which is kind of happening right now because there is this alliance of Apple, IKEA, and many more different manufacturers to create one unified communication protocol for smart home devices. And I think that should be the future, that you could replace the servers that were operated by the device manufacturer at the beginning, and that they should be obligated to release some kind of server software that you could run or third-party company could run and make it usable, to make your devices usable even if the company goes bankrupt. So I think that's the crucial part of the Internet of Things. But as you can see, we can also save a lot of time by using these automated devices. They can apply the machine learning and some basic AI to know our behavior and to adjust to our way of living, because each of us lives in different way. Like we have different work schedules or life schedules. We have different habits, so maybe some of us like the lower temperature than others. That's true. But on the other hand, these companies are getting a lot of data about our everyday life. So if you are using products from Google, like all the Google Nest products line, or we are using Alexa, on one hand it will be really helpful because they will be able to predict what we may want to happen. On the other hand, they can use that data to profile us even more than they do today, and it's a huge risk of like us being monetized more, because we are getting some of this like service for free. We pay for the product itself, like for the hardware. Some of this access to the data and to the services for free. So we are the product that they want to sell. But it's up to you. What do you like? How do you feel about it? There's also open source movement, and I really like it, of the like independent manufacturers. There is a thing called Mycroft, which is IoT hub for your home. It works with all of these devices, but the good thing is you have this one hub that resides in your home on the device that you buy, and it's open sourced, and all the data about you is being stored on the device in your home. And this being part of decentralized internet is, I think, one of the most crucial things that we should focus on in next few years to get back as the customers and the right to our data. We shouldn't be forced to share our data and all the information about us with these big corporations, but we should have possibility to still use these products. Maybe pay a little bit more for the hardware because they need to compensate this somehow, but to be in control of the data about us and be able to keep it wherever we want. We should have the choice to do with the data what we want. The next episode will be about the industrial Internet of Things, and I will talk more about how we could apply connectivity and AI in the factories and in the industrial world. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a comment, it will be really helpful for me to get some feedback from that. If you like this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe together with the bell button so you can get notifications when I will release the next video. And see you next time. Bye.